Hey friends! In this video, we're going to talk about whether I think you should buy the Nanit Pro or the Owlet DreamSock. And my answer is neither. I totally understand the appeal. I was the most anxious parent with my first newborn, and I was determined to do everything right and do everything I could to keep my baby safe. But I believe these companies like Nanit and Owlet are out there to prey on these anxieties that they know all new parents have. And I believe that these sorts of breathing monitors for babies can actually cause more harm than good. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I feel that you should not buy a Nanit Pro monitor or an Owlet DreamSock. The first is Owlet and Nanit have not been proven to reduce the chance of SIDS. SIDS is incredibly scary, but the AEP has come out and said they do not recommend these types of devices at home. The reason they give is not because the devices themselves are dangerous, but because it gives parents a false sense of security and makes them think that they don't have to follow the recommended safe sleep guidelines. You can read all about the guidelines for yourself, but the biggest are the ABCs, that the baby should sleep alone, on their back, and in a crib. The second reason I don't recommend them is because they are not medical devices. So if you do have a baby that might need actual medical monitoring, you should talk to your doctor about getting prescribed a real medical monitor. If you have a medically fragile child, you should be using the proper equipment that your insurance probably will pay for. My third reason I don't recommend them has to do with people who have actual anxiety, as I do. Constantly checking on a statistic can give you a quick burst of reassurance and feeling good that everything is all right. But that constant checking and the constant seeking of reassurance actually makes anxiety worse in the long run. It can make you feel that you have control over a situation that you do not have control over. And it leads to this vicious cycle of seeking out more and more control, but it's not healthy. We have to learn to let go and to trust our guts and the advice of our medical professionals. The fourth reason I don't think you should buy one is I don't think the data you get from these devices is going to help you make any different decisions. Personally, I think wearables are fun. I have an Oura ring and I think it's great. But health wearables for adults can help us make choices about what to do in our endless array of choices, about when to sleep, what to eat, how and when to exercise. Babies' lives don't really have that much choice. We know exactly what they're eating. We're gonna let them sleep as much as they want to. What decisions would you change based on data you might get from one of these devices? And I've seen this in many forums where people are talking about these monitors, where they end up just using them as a basic monitor because it's not worth the hassle to get all the rest of the data. And as a basic monitor, these devices are wildly expensive for what they can do. Which brings me to my point number 5, that the prices are ridiculous. The hundreds of dollars that you would spend on these monitors could much better be spent on so many things for your family. And so many people end up using these monitors as just a Wi-Fi only monitor with an app. If that's what you want, you'd be much better served by a basic security camera that costs about $50. But I think most families would actually be a lot happier with a non-Wi-Fi baby monitor or a hybrid that has both the local parent unit and an app as well. For around $100, you can get a quite nice non-Wi-Fi baby monitor that has a camera that can move, it can easily travel, it can easily be used by your babysitters, and it has a dedicated parent unit so you don't have to be on your phone all the time. Down below, I'm going to leave my affiliate link to my favorite hybrid and my favorite non-Wi-Fi baby monitor, and if you buy anything through those links, I will earn a commission. And yes, if I recommended the Nanit or the Owlet system, I would make a higher commission because those cost more. And if you see other creators recommending those monitors, keep that point in mind. If you like videos like this and you want to follow along on this journey, I really hope you'll subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to build the resource I wish I had when my kids were babies.